Hi friend, this is Imran Aziz. Welcome to my YouTube channel CivTech Simplified. Today we are presenting part 5 of our ongoing video series on concrete technology. We will be presenting 25 multiple choice questions in this video for your next exam, and these would help civil engineers like you to prepare for competitive exams, any sort of the job interviews and university tests. Today's topic, as we discussed earlier in previous four parts, it is concrete technology. And remember, correct answers will be clearly highlighted to help you review effectively. So let's get started with today's part. It's part 5. So question number 101 is shotcrete differs from conventional concrete with regards to. You must be knowing the shotcrete. It is a concrete which is sprayed with a nozzle pipe and a pneumatic nozzle at the end. And conventional concrete, it is either poured or pumped through transit mixers. So shotcrete differs from conventional concrete with regards to number A, material, proportions and void system; B, compaction; C, application procedure; D, all of the above. So shotcrete is different from conventional concrete with all these respects: material, proportion, void system, compaction, as well as application procedure. So all of the above are correct. Option D is the correct answer for this question. Question number 102. The cement sand ratio in the ferrocement matrix should not be leaner than option A 1:1, option B 1:2, option C 1:3, option D 1:4. The cement sand ratio in ferrocement matrix should not be leaner than 1:3. Option C is the correct answer for this question. It should not be leaner than 1:3. Question number 103. The volume of reinforcement in ferrocement varies between. What should be the range in which reinforcement is provided in the ferrocement concrete? Option A is 1 to 2%. Option B is 2 to 5%. Option C is 5 to 8%. Option D is 8 to 10%. The volume of concrete should be 5 to 8%. Option C is the correct answer for this question. Question number 104. The water cement ratio for ferrocement matrix should be option A less than 0.35, B between 0.35 to 0.40, option C between 0.40 to 0.5, option D between 0.5 to 0.6. The water cement ratio for ferrocement mix should be between 35% to 40%. So it should be 0.3 to 0.4. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 105. Lightweight concrete can be used in number A, air conditioned buildings. Lightweight concrete can be used in air conditioned buildings. Option B, non-load bearing walls. Option C, providing a reduced thickness of structure. Option D is all of the above. So the lightweight concrete is used in all these places. It's used in the air conditioned buildings. It is used for non-loading load bearing walls, and it is used to provide a reduced thickness of the structure. So all these options are correct. Therefore, correct answer for this question is option D, which is all of the above. Question 106. Concreting in hot weather will result in. Concreting in hot weather will result in option A increased strength, option B increased cracking, option C retarded setting, option D unevenness. So concreting in hot weather will result in cracking, increased cracking. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 107. Shotcrete is used in application of option A soil stabilization, option B waterproofing, option C stabilization of rock slopes, option D none of the above. So shotcreting is used uh, in the stabilization of the rock slopes. So option C is the correct answer for this question. Normally, when we do cuttings on the highway sides or for any dam site or anywhere we do cutting of the hillside, so after that we do the shotcreting of that portion so that its rocks should not fall down and no further landsliding happens. So stabilization of the rock slopes is done with shotcreting. Question number 108. Concreting in hot weather increases the tendency of cracking. Number two, makes air content control difficult. Option C, increases strength of hardened concrete. Now we have four options. A, only one. Option B, both 1 and 2. Option C, both 2 and 3. Option D, 1, 2 and 3. So option B is the correct answer for this question, which is both 1 and 2. Concreting in hot weather can increase the tendency of the cracking and makes air content control difficult. So option B is the correct answer. Question number 109. Roller compacted concrete is a option A, stiff concrete. Option B, zero slump concrete. Option C, mix having consistency of damp gravel. All of the above. So all these options are correct for roller compacted concrete. This concrete mix is stiff. It has zero slump concrete. It's thick, no workability. So it's mixed with a heavy consistency of damp gravel. So all these options are correct. Then we have question number 110. Ready mix concrete RMC is number one, specified in terms of performance parameters. Number two, produced under factory conditions. Number three, produced and supplied by weight. The option A, we have correct answers. Option A is 1 and 2. Option B is 1 and 3. Option C is 2 and 3. And option D is 1, 2 and 3. So option A, which is 1 and 2, is the correct answer. Ready mix concrete is specified in terms of performance parameters and it produces under factory conditions. Question 111. The bulk density of aggregate is generally expressed as. So what is the unit of bulk density of aggregate? Option A, it's ton per meter cube. Option B, kg per meter cube. Option C, kg per liter. Option D, gram per meter centimeter cube. So the unit for bulk density of the aggregate is kg per meter cube. Option B is the correct answer for this question. Question number 112. The bulk density of aggregates depends upon option A, shape, option B, grading, option C, compaction, option D, all of the above. The bulk density of aggregates depends upon all these options, shape, grading, as well as compaction. So option D is the correct answer. 113. The most useless aggregate is one whose surface texture is. The most useless aggregate is one whose surface texture is option A, smooth, option B is granular, option C is glassy, option D is honeycombed. So the glassy texture aggregate is the most useless aggregate? Question number 114. For a given water content, workability of concrete is good if aggregate used are. For a given water content, workability of the concrete is good if aggregate used are option A rounded, option B irregular, option C angular, option D flaky. Now, if the aggregate is rounded, for a given water content, workability of concrete will be good. Option A is the correct answer. 115. A flaky aggregate is said to be elongated if its length is. So, what should be the length of the aggregate when we consider it elongated? Option A equal to mean size. Option B 1.8 times of the mean size. Option C thrice the mean size. Option D 4 times the mean size. So the flaky aggregate is said to be elongated if its length is 1.8 times the mean size. Option B is the correct answer for this question. 116. If fineness modulus of sand is 2.5, it is graded as. Fineness modulus of sand is 2.5, it is graded as. Option A, very fine sand. Option B, fine sand. Option C, medium sand. Option D, coarse sand. So if the fineness modulus of sand is 2.5, it is fine sand. Option B is the correct answer for this question. 117. The approximate volume of aggregate in concrete is. The approximate volume of aggregate in concrete is option A 40% to 50%, option B 50% to 60%, option C 60 to 70%, option D is 70 to 80%. The approximate volume of the aggregate in the concrete should be 70 to 80%. So option D is the correct answer for this question. 118. Good aggregate should not absorb water more than. So it is regarding absorption test. The good aggregate should not absorb water more than 1%. Option B. Option A is 1%. Option B is 2%. Option C is 3%. Option D is 4%. So it should not absorb water more than 2%. Option B is the correct answer. 119. The source of natural fine aggregate is where we get sand or the natural fine aggregate. It's number A, river, B, lake, C, sea. Option D is none of the above. So we get normally sand from the river. Option A is the correct answer for this question. Then we have 120. The source of artificial aggregate is. Option A is river. Option B is lake. Option C is sea. None of the above. The source of artificial aggregate is none of the above. Option D is the correct answer. 121. The fine aggregate grain size is option A 4.75 to 1.75 mm. Option B is 4.75 to 1.50 mm. Option C is 4.75 to 0.15 mm. 4.75 to 0.75 mm. So the fine aggregate grain size should be 4.75 to 0.15 mm. It's option C. So the correct answer for this question is option C. Then we have question number 122. It's regarding grain size of coarse aggregate. The coarse aggregate grain size is option A 10 to 7.5 mm, option B 10 to 4.75 mm, option C above 4.75 mm, option D above 20 mm. So the size of grain in coarse aggregate should be more than 4.75 mm. Option C is the correct answer for this question. 123. The impact value of a good aggregate is not more than option A 45 gram, option B 45%, option C 45 mm, option D all of the above. The impact value is always in percentage, so it should not be more than 45% for a good aggregate. So option B is the correct answer for this question. Moving on to question number 124. Which IS code is used for checking the quality of aggregate? Which IS code is used for checking the quality of aggregate? Option A, IS 2366. Option B, IS 2386. Option C is IS 4031. Option D is IS 10262. It's 10,262. So the IS code used for checking the quality of aggregate is 2386. IS 2386. Option B is the correct answer for this question. Question number 125 and the last question for this video part. Which are the mechanical properties of aggregate? Option A, compressive strength. Option B, hardness. Option C, toughness. Option D, all of the above. So you know that these all are the properties, mechanical properties of the aggregates. It has the compressive strength, it should be hardened, and it should be tough. So option D is all of the above, and this is the correct answer for this question. Thank you for watching this video part. You have completed Concrete Technology Part 5. In this MCQ series, we have provided 25 questions. And our videos are perfect for professional engineers, fresh engineers, and people who are preparing themselves for any sort of public service commission exam, whether it is in some province or state in Pakistan or in India, or maybe at federal level. Please subscribe to our channel CivTech Simplified for upcoming videos and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, as well as TikTok. Thank you very much for watching these videos. Goodbye.